no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the UCLA Bruins. Restate the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the UCLA Bruins kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
He'll do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Oh, he ruins the big gator with a fumble.
What are you talking about, stupid?
He's inside the 40. He's at the 20.
What are you talking about, stupid? That's my first touchdown. A dynasty, that's my first touchdown.
They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Yo, look at this shit. Boom! Boom! That's my quarterback, too. That's my quarterback. No. He do got like 70 hit power. I think I saw
the first 7 of the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Nah, because Jay, he really boomed that nigga, though.
The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Imaliava. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava.
Oh, no.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
I should have went to the right.
Perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nice move there. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement. Might have a chance.
Get out of there.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Sooners want to move quickly. On the option. He'll toss it.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Under fire. Complete to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Really nice looking throw there, and traditionally the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game, and if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A+ level.
Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
It's complete to the left.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception, had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo.
Oh, he threw that weak-ass pass?
And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Like last year,
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Here's Robinson. Breaks the tackle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Might be calling a hot route. On the run, it's Knight. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
He's stopped after picking up 1 to the 23. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Avoids pressure on the right. And he's still trying to get away, and he will not. Oh, what a terrible play. Where did he think he was going?
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
He's now up to 70 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Hey, knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Bruins are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Knight. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The Sooners want to crank the tempo. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. He now has 80 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, look out on the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Sooners. Once he got some room, it was over.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Running through contact. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Iamaleava. Now improvising. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. On target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Man, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and Most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Trying to beat the DT. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be maybe a crease.
Oh my God.
The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Imaliava. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping through the defense. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here's Imaliava to throw. Right on the money. Touchdown, Bruins. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second.
Like, he throwing everything like it's a fucking
They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Sooners, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wants to throw on first down.
Like it's a duck.
Escapes the pressure going right.
What?
And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Oh, you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it.
Bye-bye.
Trying to get behind the defense.
What the fuck?
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's Sam Houston State looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field hoping to get things going here. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throwing, Imaliava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them. And they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Here's Imaliava to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. There he goes. Picks up the first down. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this...
Got a little grass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the punishment has been extended. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
Now I see why he not passing like he posted.
From inside the 10,
like
here he comes.
That makes a whole lot more sense now.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
That's how you get the carry. You're not doing fucking blur nobody with this shit.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Wide receiver comes in motion. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th.
Got that. You get that?
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Iamaleava.
Oh, that's going.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Not what I expected.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they're trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And now on second down for this offense. Throwing, Iamaleava. He's got him. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Buys a little extra time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Bingo, Ruben. Bingo, Ruben. Flip, flip, flip.
Fourth down, Iamaleava. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense. Getting in the lanes. Doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Quarterback keeps it. Runs through a tackle.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done.
There's some room.
Teagle. Come
on,
Teagle.
He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Calls his own number. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here.
He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Skips away from pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And he's knocked down.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quarterback keeper. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Oh, I got a punt.
The Sooners will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Defense in press coverage. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Down there, man. The whole fucking unit.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. This is a designed run. There's a crease. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. On the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
1st and 10 for the offense. Now on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. He marched 78 yards down the field, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Coming out with it, it's Cox. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it at the 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Iamaleava.
Floating away. Niggas is lined up. Yo.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
34. Number 15.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Yo, this nigga is ass. I don't ever want to play this nigga again.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13.
Nigga, you is
A
hot
run for
garbage.
the quarterback.
Nigga, what are you talking about?
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Though. You're just not there yet. You're not where you need to be.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
All due respect. All due respect. I ain't trying to talk to you like you look like some little nigga. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's looking deep. Pulls it in on the right. Running inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Bro, I'm not even trying to little boy. Like, I wasn't even trying to do that, Jay. What I was doing was just telling you, like, you not there. Like, you compete, Jay. You compete. And in the playoffs, you compete still. But you just don't know how to win those big games. And that just comes with a lot of, like, that's none of the joystick work. That's all mental. I've out-mind games you every time you play in the playoffs. That's why I always won. I made that one little adjustment and boom, I scored.
He'll bring it out.
I made that one little defensive tweak and boom, I got a pick.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring
That's
him
what I
down
mean
at
by
the 12-yard line.
You just not there yet. It takes time. Like, I wasn't there yet in Madden 11. When I was 10, like, I wasn't there yet. But then I just kept getting better and better. By Madden 16, I became that guy.
Together, starting from
like, no disrespect to you, but you are great. You are elite competitor. You are elite competitor. Elite competitor. But that's it. After the competitive part, that's it.
Shot late in the game.
Look at that.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Like CJ Jones thinking,
you know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that.
I don't ever see this nigga being good.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
You can see where the nigga compete.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Iamaleava.
And it's like he's not running combos you would run with to beat the shit.
And that makes
he's not running the shit. Like, you know a nigga
interceptions
nice because he's running certain route combos to beat the zone or the man. Yeah, he's trying to get niggas open. Like, he's just running shit. I think he might quit. I would have quit too if I was him. I would have been going.